And yeah, I'd like to start by pointing to the rich resonances that we produce in our cultures of inquiry as we also connect to communities through international research and collaboration. Cultures of inquiry affords us a virtual space where we can connect our local contexts and influences globally. We are part of this expanding circles of influence internationally through meetings such as CARN and AERA. Now, cultures of inquiry, I'd like to capture the spirit of unity in diversity of this culture of inquiry using Bakhtin's notion of polyphony. Bakhtin characterizes polyphony as a plurality of independent and unmerged voices, where each voice is fully valid. Now, in our community, we speak different dialects, but of the same language, and our educational orientations were introduced by Jackie. We are unmerged voices, but respected as fully valid, and this gives us a sense of affirmation. The common language that binds us is the general object, the goal of promoting human flourishing. And together, this plurality of our unmerged voices in dialogue co-creates a rich polyphonic resonance. Our co-created meanings are validated by the mutual influences we exert in our community, and also the sharing with wider audience for their responsive understanding. Now, under this common banner, the specific dialect that I bring to this culture of community is of excessive teacher entitlement. The moment I say excessive teacher entitlement with this pejorative ring, I'm sure this is very distasteful to you who are strong supporters of teachers and their voice and agency. Let me be quick to explain that I'm not less sympathetic of teachers. The point that I want to make here is that I want to disprove the common deficit view of teachers leading to the widespread teacher bashing that's going on globally. Let me briefly explain this. Excessive entitlement refers to an unawareness of the other's point of view and needs. Now, with regard to teachers, this would amount to their unawareness of students, the knowledge, the experience they bring, and being able to connect to them in a way that makes learning not alienating for them. So what I mean by this becomes clear in this example that I have. All teachers that I have interacted with are committed to student success in school and beyond. But their practice seems to negate this, and they seem to be unaware of this. Here's a teacher sharing her frustration. In spite of explaining the lesson many times and giving notes, they fail to answer. I think I should open their heads and pour it in. The burning question that this raised for me was what makes well-intentioned teachers reluctant to teach in a world that calls for culturally responsive teaching, especially to the large amount of multicultural students who come into the mainstream education now with universal education. My research to unearth the roots of excessive entitlement opened a Pandora's box. It exposed the socio-historical, cultural, and political sources of teachers' excessive entitlement, and this places unreasonable demands on them, eroding their values. And working with teachers, my effort has been to help teachers reclaim their values through developing their agency. Now, this notion in sharing had very rich resonance for international scholars because they found a legitimate platform to share the sources of oppression that they experienced in their workplace, and also become conscious of their own excessive self-entitlement. This term pinned the phenomenon for investigation, and it led to an edited volume, Understanding Excessive Teacher and Faculty Entitlement. And we've been sharing this in wider circles, AERA, for example, and now in CARN, and inviting people's responsive understanding, including yours. Thank you.